So we got two games to talk about. One great one really frustrating one. Let's start with the good one. Jays win 10-4 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Good stuff. Win that sweep the mini two-game series. Marcus Stroman looks very good, going 8 innings, giving up 8 hits, 1 run, 0 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Just looked really, really good in that game. Barney went 2 for 4. Donaldson 2 for 4. Edwin. Oh. Oh. You know what that means. Edwin with a 2-run dinger. And that's pretty much all she wrote. That's really all we need to talk about. Troy Tulowitzki also went 2 for 5, though. And that was really good to see. Now, let's move to the game that just finished, a few minutes ago. Jays lose 2-1 to the Seattle Mariners. Oh my gosh. This game, frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Now, James Paxton, Canadian, if I may add, pitches very well. Very well. Marco Estrada does well. Isn't Marco Estrada-S, if you want to call, but he was good. But not good enough, apparently. They go up 2-1. Let's start there. Michael Saunders with the home run to get the Jays going to tie the ball game at 1 after the little shaky inning by Marco Estrada giving up the 1 run. 5th inning comes around, and Seth Smith actually doubles, scoring Sean O'Malley, who got the single. And from that point on, the frustration kicked in, for me specifically. This is when Josh Tolle gets walked. Okay, good stuff. I don't have faith in this whatsoever, because there's 2 out. I mean, Barney gets out, and then Donaldson's up, cracks a double. Tolle, I know you're not fast, but look. Wait, you didn't send him? Oh my! Like it made. I know people say, look, he would probably have been out. Think of the situation. You're down 1, right? He's rounding 3rd. They ended up missing the cutoff guy, and he most likely could have scored on that. But think, even if he got thrown out at the plate, yes, it would have sucked. Yes, we could have just tied the game there, and who knows what Edwin could have done. But you could have let off the next inning with Edwin leading off, with Tulowitzki right behind him. But instead, you leave him at 3rd, Edwin gets out, you don't get anything. Let's move to the next inning. Tulowitzki hits the single to start you off in the 7th. Okay, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Saunders grounds into a double play. Yeah, you got the home run, Saunders, but the hits later in the game are the ones that really matter, right? So, yeah, I just turned the brightness up because I could barely see myself. Tulowitzki with and then Pilar gets out, or whatever. 8th inning, 1-2-3. Young guy, Travis lets the fast swings at 1 fairly low and reaches, and lets the pitch go right down the middle for strike 3. And I don't even know what happened after. I know Josh Tolle grounded out, but I mean they got nothing going in that inning. Okay. 9th inning comes around. 3-2 to Barney. That was a strike, Barney. He was pissed. I was pissed because he should have swung. If you hit it, great. If you got a single, fantastic, even better. But you just watched it. It was there. Drive it. Put it to the opposite field. It's outside pitch. It's a slider. So that's fine. Maybe if you even have to reach for it and slap it through the hole between 2nd and 1st, fine, do so. But you watched it. So there's 1 out. Donaldson's up now. He strikes out on a hanging slider, and I saw that pitch, and I'm like, that could have tied the game right there. That pitch was up and right down the middle of the plate, and that slider just spun, and he swung right through it. Oh! Edwin ends up walking. Tulowitzki ends up singling. So now you've got 2 on and 2 out. Michael Saunders, you got the home run, buddy. You also grounded into the double play. That's a strike? Look, I don't usually rip on umpires. But that pitch, I don't know. I can't explain it. It was a 2-1 count. No, it was a 3-1 count. Anyways, he had 1 strike on him. The pitch, it was a slider, and it was low. You saw the catcher go, boom. Or kind of like, maybe a little bit less than that. Maybe kind of like, boom. That's a ball. That's a strike. He caught it here and brought it up here. And if you were watching Sportsnet, you would have seen, if you're watching the game, you would have seen that on Pitch Tracker, that's a good that much off the bottom of the plate. Not a strike. Next pitch, well, Saunders reaches for it, strike 3, game over. A whole bunch of things that were just so frustrating. You know, like the 7th inning, Tulowitzki, leadoff single. Let's get it going. Saunders, all-star. Let's get it going. Double play. Josh Tolley, get here. What? It's over there. Oh, God dang it. That was frustrating. Bad call by the umpire. Just over there. And then the strikeout to end the ball game. So frustrating. So frustrating. But it's one game. It's one game. And I know Baltimore's, well, they're in the 9th inning and they're up 5-1, so it looks like they're going to win. And Boston, oh, great. They're down 2-1 in the 9th, but they have runners at first and second and nobody out in the 9th. So they might walk it off because Xander flipping Bogarts is up with nobody out. Oh, goodness. Not a good day to be a Jays fan. But you know what? That's the great thing about baseball. There's always tomorrow. Hisashi Iwakuma going for the Mariners. Dickey, R.A. Dickey taking the hill for the Jays. We got to win this game. We got to win this game. Because we can't, after a decent road trip where you take the finale out of Oakland after a rough 2 games, and you take both in Arizona, great. You want to win this first series at home. Positive out of it. Left-hander Wade LeBlanc is pitching for the Mariners. Oh, you don't know that name? Well, he's been in the Blue Jays farm system, not really farm system, more or less just AAA, this year. And, of course, he goes over there and he's pitching fairly decently. He's going in the finale against Jay Happ. So that's a very winnable ball game. Tomorrow, it's going to be a tough one. I wanted today's game. But alas, it didn't happen. So let's move on. We lost. Baltimore won. So that means my math. We're 2 back of Baltimore. That's tough. That's tough. But it happened. We're 2 back of Baltimore. That's so frustrating. And if Minnesota can somehow hang on, we will still be 1.5 back of Boston. But we're still right there. 2 games, 1.5. Oh, they got the bases loaded, nobody out. Okay, so Boston's going to win this game. So the Jays are going to be 2.5 back of Boston and 2 back of Baltimore. Damn it. It's okay. Like I said, there's always tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe both teams will lose tomorrow, and then the Jays just gain that game right back. So, tough one today. It's bounce back tomorrow. Afternoon ball game. Dome will most likely be open, unless it's too hot, because that's a possibility. Nonetheless, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night after, hopefully, a Jays win, even up the series. Looking for the win on Sunday. Talk to you guys then.